Now, what we have here is part of a football stadium has 56 rows, and each row seats 99 people. Estimate the number of people that can sit. Well, 59 is very close to what? Okay, and 60 multiplied 99 is very close to? And then it's going to be 6,000. Is that alright? 6,000 people. Now, is your estimate bigger or smaller than the actual number? What's the actual number? 5,841. You multiply 59 by 99. 5,841. We can see that our estimate is smaller than our estimate is bigger than our value. We can justify it by saying that we rounded up both times, didn't we? So because we rounded up both times, basically our answer has to be bigger than the original. Okay guys, moving on. Okay, there are 40 red, 60 green, 100 blue and 20 white marbles in the bag. What percentage of total of the marbles is in each colour? So how many marbles do we have in total? Can anybody tell me how many marbles do you have in total?
250.
250. So 40 out of 250 are red, 60 out of 250 are green, 100 out of 250? Anybody? 100 out of 250 are blue, and 50 out of 250? How would you convert a fraction into a percentage? Well, you just multiply by 100.
Just the top half.
Yeah. What is it? What's the first one?
16.
Red is 16% red. After that? 24%. Of, sorry, what? 40% green.
No, 24% green.
40% blue. 40% blue.
Thank you.
And then 20% white.
20% white. How many people got that out? Okay, what happened to you guys? Did you get it out? Aaron?
Wait, which question is it?
27 on page. What page?
Page 5.
Page 5, 27. Page 6, I mean. Okay, what's the better win record? 20 out of 25 or 30 out of 40?
20 out of 25.
Now, multiply them both by 100 to figure out what percentage they are. This one's 75% winning percentage, and what's the other one? What's 20 out of 25? 20 divided by 25 multiplied by 100? Sorry?
5 over 4 or 5, so 80.
80%. So which one's the better win ratio?
20 to 25.
20 out of 25 is 80%, while 30 out of 40 is only 75. That makes sense? Okay. An auctioneer receives money as a commission. Now, when you're in sales, when you sell something worth 164,000 euro, you're given 4,100 as a bonus. So it's your 4,100 divided by your 164,000. So you're given a fraction of a percentage of the cost as commission. Yeah. And what you get?
2.5.
Huh? 2.5%? Paul, what you get?
2.5.
Is that right? 2.5%? Cool. Next page. A man's salary was increased. Okay. Noah, how'd you get how much his salary was increased by?
30.
Your percentage increase equals your increase divided by your original amount multiplied by 100. Just give me a second. Increase. How much did you increase by? So 330363. Take away your 3,900, and what you get? 2,163. Divided by how much you were on. How much were you on? And then you're going to multiply that by 100. So your 2,163 divided by 3,900 multiply by 100. Anybody? 7%. How many people got 7% last night? 7%. Okay. Some of you. Ushin? Haven't? Okay. Now, a car has a weight of 1,000. A car's 4 passengers has a weight of 1,680. When two of the passengers got out of the car, the weight was reduced. What was the weight of the passengers who got out? Yeah.
100.8.
You took. Did you take them away from each other?
Yeah, that's right.
And what you get? 100 and?
100. No, I got 100.8.
Should have got 101.6 no?
I got 201.6.
201.6, yeah, I'm with you, Ben. Yep, take them away from each other.
Oh yeah, this one.
Just look. 1680. Take away 1.
I actually was down 0.6. I don't know why I said
201.6.
I actually have to 1.6.
Yeah. Now, what was your percentage decrease in weight? You used to weigh 1680. How much weight did we lose?
We lost 101.6.
Multiply that by 100 to turn any fraction gets turned into a percentage by multiplying by 100. Okay, and what do we get?
14%.
You saying 14%, is it? Let's find out for sure. 12%. Well, calculator. 12%, alright? Try it again. Did you put 1680 on the bottom? Alright, so either way, I'm going for 12%. 12% decrease. Are you happy with that? Moving on. Add 18% of €35 and 14% of €23. How'd you do that? Ben?
Well, 100% is 35. So you divide 35 by 100 to get 0.35. Which is 1%.
Yeah, divide by 100 and multiply by 18. Yeah, that's it. Do you understand? That's what I did there. The hundreds on the bottom means divide by 100 and the 18 on top. And then what you do then?
Multiply by 18.
Yeah.
Which is 6.3.
6.3, yeah. 1 second.
It's the same, so 1%, 0.23.
You're going to multiply 23 and get 14% of it. So 23 multiplied by 14 over 100. Divided by 100 multiplied by 14. What did you get then?
3.22.
3.22. And when you added them both together?
I got 9.52.
9.52. Who got 9.52? So, like this one for example, right? A car costing €12,000 in cash can be bought by credit by paying 25% deposit and following 24 monthly payments of 400. How much will it cost in credit? What does 25% deposit mean, Charlie?
It's quarter of 12,000.
So you pay a quarter of it at the very beginning. And what happens when you pay a quarter of 12,000? What you get?
You get 3,000.
€3,000. Now, after that, Charlie, you're going to pay 24 installments of 400. How'd you do that?
400 by 24.
400 multiplied by 24, and what you get?
You get
Do you know?
no.
9,600. Add them together, what happens?
Yeah, so 12,600.
Did it cost us more or less than the original amount?
It costs the same amount. Oh, it costs you more. Sorry, more.
€600? More. What is the extra cost above the cash price? What's the cash price?
And cash price is 2,000. Sorry, 12,000.
Oh, sorry, just wants the extra cost. The extra cost is €600, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
It doesn't say anything about percentages, does it? No.
Well, is there an extra cost?
That's just the way they make money off it. You can have it today, or you can pay it over time, but it'll cost you more.
Like interest rate?
Yes, or something like that. Yeah. Okay. During the sales, the following items were reduced in price. Oh, just the jeans I was looking for, lads. All right. 20% off. Is it a bigger number or a smaller number? Now, there's two ways of doing this, right? Go on, Trey. You tell me your way.
It's
€80.
7% basically, which is 8, and then multiply that by 2 and you get.
Okay, that's one way of doing it. Yeah.
And then you take away the answer, which is 16.
I'd be fair inclined. You're dead right. I'd be fair inclined to keep it the same way, as in 80% multiplied by 20. I've no doubt you got this right, Charlie. So 80% multiplied by 20% is €16 off, yeah? And what happens when you do €16 from 80?
You get 64.
64%. Okay? Or €64. Do you want me to show you another way? Really easy way?
Wait, do you have to write down everything?
Yeah, you're going to write down your steps in your test. Okay? Now guys, in your test, right, if you're 100% and you get 20% of your self taken away, how much percent do you have left?
80%.
80%. €80, find 80% of €80, and what you get? 64 straight away. 80% of €80, €64. Just another way of doing it. Okay? I can do the same thing here. 180 is what you're worth at 100%. How much percent do you have left when 25 is taken away from you? Yeah.
You have 75.
75%. So 180 multiplied by 75%. And what you get? 180 multiplied by 75 over 100. Any takers on that? What you get, Kenny? Did you get anything? Why not? 130? 5. You happy with that? 135? Okay. Another way of doing that would be to get 25% off the 180 and then take it away. You can do it that way as well. €180 multiplied with 25 over 100. That's €45. €45 take away from 180. Get you?
Just to say, because you did it in a calculator, is it okay to just say this sum equals not?
Owen measures the height of a flower as 50 centimeters. Next day it's 12 centimeters taller. What's the height of what is the new height? You're taller than you were. So you were 100%, and now what happens to you? You gain 12%. So 50 multiplied by 12%, anybody?
It's
6 centimeters. And then you grew 6 centimeters, which leaves you as a new height of? Do you want to know another way of doing it?
No.
Another way of doing it is you were 100%, now you're 100%. So 50 multiplied by 112 over 100, that will get you straight into 56.
Can you not do it in fractions? Like if you know 12 fraction?
I did that first way. I got 6
Yeah. Oh.
6 centimeters and I added it on.
For like the 25%, can you not do like a quarter?
Yeah, you could do, yeah. But you have a calculator at your disposal, so why risk yourself?
You don't have to do something stupid like, 6 plus 50.
No. I did it already, 56.
No, but you have to actually show that.
6 plus 50 equals 56. No, you could just write down, once you get to 6, it's obvious that the answer should be 56 then. What about the next one? A plant grows from 60 to 69. What is the percentage change in its height?
15%.
50%?
15.
Okay. Now, let's find out how you might determine that. What's the difference between 60 and 69? 9. You grew 9 centimetres and you were 60. How would you change a fraction into a decimal? Or into a percentage? And you were saying 15? Okay.
You can be wrong, man.
15% it is. We good?
69.
This question here, guys. A piece of elastic was stretched by 15% to a length of 9.2 centimeters. Calculate its unstretched original. Originally, you're at 100%. Would you agree with that?
You're at 150.
Currently, you're at 115% because you got dragged 15% more than usual. Your 115 is worth 9.2. How do you find out what 1% is worth?
You divide it by 150.
Divided by 115. How do you find out what 100% is?
Divide by 100.
Whatever this is, make it multiply by 100 or divide by 100. 1%. How many times bigger is 100 than 1? Because it's times, because it has to be bigger.
How do you divide 9.2 by 150?
You don't have to, that's the whole point. Because you can just go 9.2 divided. I'm with you, Aaron. Like if I had to do that out without a calculator, I'd be in trouble. But I don't. It's the beauty. You were 8 centimeters. Is 8 centimeters a reasonable answer? Look at the question.
Yeah, because it's 9.
I was 8 centimeters. I got increased by 15%. Now I'm 9.2 centimeters. That's roughly in the right ballpark range, isn't it? If I got an answer bigger than 9.2, I'd know I'm wrong, wouldn't I?
Yeah, but for only 15%.
Okay, let's try the opposite way around, right? If you don't mind me saying. What's 15% of 8?
That's what I was just going to say.
Get 15% of 8 and then add it on. 8 multiplied by 0.15, same way, again 15%. It's 1.2 plus 8? 9.2. So you know you're right. Okay? So you write down the percentage you have, so we'll just once again redo this. 115% is worth 9.2. Get back to 1%, and once you're at 1%, multiply whatever that is by 100 to get to 100%. Is that alright? Now, a 1-year car is worth 24,000. It's decreased in value from new. What percentage is it of its old self? How much did it lose?
75%.
It's 75% of what it was. And 75% is 24,000. What's 1%? How'd you go from 75 to 1? By?
75.
So you're going 75 times smaller, right? So you have to divide by 75. Now I want to get to 100%.
Wait, so you could
Go 100 times bigger. What are you going to ask me?
could you not just start off by dividing it by 3?
You're going to work in quarters.
Yeah, because
it
asks you only for the quarter. To add on to the original.
You could. I'd rather see. They're not always going to be numbers that have nice fractions. You could, but I'd prefer that you do it this way, because what happens if it ends up like a number like 73 or something like that? That there's no fraction for that, so you'd have to do it this way anyway. So why not learn one method for every question that ever existed, as opposed to using 3 or 4 different ways depending on what the question is. So I'd imagine 32,000.
Sorry, 32,000.
There you go.
Wait,
Yeah. Okay, ducks. Alright. How far does that leave us?